Welcome back. We have some pickups to discuss, while at the same time we discuss Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, this video, I'm doing this fast because I don't have much time. I gotta go to bed, it's late already. Ant-Man and the Wasp, no spoilers, fantastic movie, loved it. As much as I loved Ant-Man, Ant-Man was a good movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp stepped it up a notch, took it even further. And I thought it was really well done. So I enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to go see it. Something weird, Infinity War, when I went to go see it, it was jam-packed. People were lined up at the theater on Friday night. It was busy, it was crazy. Solo, when I went to go see that in theaters, not so busy. Ant-Man and the Wasp, not so busy, guys. I don't know why. I don't know. I have no insight into why it wouldn't be as busy as Infinity War or any other Marvel movie. But the fact of the matter is, the theater was not even half full. It was crazy. I was so surprised. Oh, I hit my exercise goal. Because I ran down to the base, I ran over to the garage to get the new Marvel Legends Monster Venom Wave. Anyway, so to wrap up, Ant-Man and the Wasp, fantastic. Action scenes were great. Acting was great. Michael Pena in the film was hilarious. He definitely earned his spot on the poster. Go see it. Well worth it. Marvel Legends Monster Venom Wave, Venom, and Carnage. Nah, I'm just kidding. These are childhood toys of mine. 1994 Toy Biz from the animated Spider-Man cartoon. There's Venom. He squeezes his legs and his head goes up. And there's Carnage. Yeah. There's a little tab on the back to help you twist the torso. And he throws a punch. So there's childhood toys. It's an interesting story. So the older you get, some of the things that happened to you when you were younger, you start to forget. Experiences and things, you kind of hold on to a few things. Some memories you do hold on to. One of the memories I have has to do with Carnage. I remember I got this Carnage and played with it, I don't know, for a few days or something. And somehow, some way, the leg came off of this Carnage. So I don't remember what happened, I don't remember how it broke, but I remember I broke a Carnage and I found it in my box of old Marvel stuff. And here's the memory. The memory that I have is I remember going downtown to downtown Toronto with my dad and getting the 2-pack so that I could have a fully functional Carnage again. I remember hanging out, getting it, wanting to open it on the subway, hanging out with my dad, picking up Carnage again. So, very violent character. The comic books, reading them after the fact, like 5 years later, 6 years later, because I was a little kid when this came out, not realizing just how violent this actually is. It's awesome. Okay, but that's just a joke. That's not for real. Here it is for real. There's Venom. Marvel Legends, Monster Venom. That's Canadian dollars, don't freak out. It is expensive in Canadian dollars, but... So, sad day, I put out a pre-order. I went to the store. I said, hey, I want to pre-order Venom and Carnage. And I was talking to the manager. I went during the day. And the manager's like, great. I can give you a pre-order for 2 figures, but the pre-order is just against the case, the box that they're going to get in, because they don't actually have individual SKUs in the system. So I was like, oh, great, wonderful. So, you know, I was worried, and rightfully so, because guess what happened? When I got to the store today to pick up my pre-order that I didn't get a phone call about, these figures, the Venom and the Carnage, were sitting out on the shelf. Someone had bought the rest of the wave. So a case of this comes with 2 Venoms, 2 Carnages, 1 Poison, 1 Spider-Ham, 1 Scream, and 1 Typhoid Mary. So when I got there today, these got put out yesterday. On the shelf, all that was left was 1 Venom, 1 Carnage, and Typhoid Mary. So someone else came and picked up 5 out of 8 from the case. So I got pretty lucky that my Venom and Carnage were still there. So I'm very much looking forward to unboxing these figures because of their sentimental value. And while I was there, something that I have not seen at all, because whoever keeps beating me to Toys R Us, whoever you are, there's somebody in town that keeps beating me there. I think maybe they have an in with one of the employees. This is the first time I've seen any of the Cull Obsidian wave aside from 1 Ant-Man that I saw at Toys R Us the other day. I didn't film because that was the only thing that was there, was 1 Ant-Man. I picked up Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure Infinity War Black Widow. And the reason why I wanted to pick this one up is because it's pretty much the consensus from everyone that has more Marvel Legends than I do, because I don't have very many compared to some of you guys, some of these YouTubers out there, that this is one of, if not the best head sculpt and just Black Widow figure, period. Like, apparently this is like the best. So very, very, very pleased that I got my hands on this figure. Excited to open this one up and match it up with the rest of my Infinity War figures. The Hulk isn't Infinity War, I know, but... And then, as a tie-in, I guess, for seeing the movie and keeping in mind that the MCU first 10 years, there's an Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket 2-pack. I knew I wanted to pick up this figure as well, and thankfully they had it. None other than the Wasp herself, as portrayed by Evangeline Lilly. And when I do the unboxing, we'll get better shots of the head sculpt and stuff. But it's an incredible likeness, you guys. Yeah, it's intense how well done this is. Let's see if I can line up this shot. Let's see if we can do this. Nah. The figurehead's not big enough. If I put the figure closer, you can't see the magazine. So, picked myself up a Wasp. Comes with Cull Obsidian's head. Got his torso with Black Widow. So I'm missing a ton of pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the EB Games that I was at, Thor was gone. Black Knight was gone. And there was only 1 Ant-Man and 1 Wasp. So somebody came in before me and dropped a ton of money. And they only got these yesterday. All 4 of these figures, 2 cases, came in yesterday. They also had, while I was there, the MCU first 10 years Iron Man Mark 7. They had Ronin, and they had the Hulk and Hulkbuster 2-pack. And I held it in my hands. It was beautiful. I wanted it, but I didn't buy it. It was like $70 or something like that. And I already knew, these ones I knew I really, really wanted. Like, really wanted. These ones I had on pre-order, so I knew I really, really wanted them. You gotta prioritize, right? There's so much stuff coming out these days. And then I already knew I had that Hulk, the Select Hulk. So I don't really need a Hulk. I don't need a Legends Hulk, because then I'll just have 2 Hulks. One that's a good scale, in my opinion, a good scale, and one that's a little too small. So, and then the Hulkbuster suit of armor as well. Do I really need to get it now at full price? Like, the Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster is going down in price. If you haven't checked it out online, been paying attention to the pricing and stuff, the prices are coming down on the Build-A-Figure because you can just go out and just buy it now in the 2-pack. So at some point, probably it'll end up being Fan Expo, I will get the Hulkbuster, but I'm thinking it's probably not going to be the first 10 years line of figures that I get it. What does that mean for this collage behind me? This means I'm looking for an empty box. If anybody buys the 2-pack and does not want to keep the box, let me know. I will send you a shipping label so that you can just put it in a box. Like, please try to make it look so I can have pretty collage. They just ship me the box, empty box. That's all I want, because I definitely don't need a Hulk, and I will find a Hulkbuster eventually. I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't know. It's hard to talk about it without spoiling anything, but you need to go see it. I don't know if they do this in the States or not. Cineplex is the chain of movie theaters up here in Canada, and so they put out a magazine. What is this, monthly? I think it's monthly. I have no idea. So they'll do a feature of the hot movie. Man, the Wasp. Man. I will say this, and I told this to my dad too before we went to go see the movie together. If you want to get the most out of this movie, and you're not totally big on the Marvel movies yet, you only need to see 2 movies before this one. You need 3 movies. You need to see Ant-Man, the first one. You need to see Captain America Civil War, and you need to see Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War. If you see those 3 movies before this one, you're totally up to speed. You know everything that's going on. You don't need anything else. But I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought the movie was fantastic. So much so that when I saw this and I thought about it, I knew I had to get this. But not Ant-Man, because I already know I'm going to be getting another Ant-Man from the first 10 years. So that's it, guys. That's it. Let's do a comparison, old and new here. I did it with the Green Goblin. I liked that thumbnail. So I'm holding this figure closer to scale it better with the Legends figure. Pretty intense. The Cletus Cassidy head is just scary. It looks amazing. I like the extra hands that come with this one too. Let's see if we can get you closer. He belongs in an asylum with a face like that. And then the hands, they look good. This isn't like import, like amazing Yamaguchi kind of stuff, but it'll do. I'm pleased. Very, very pleased. What on earth? What is this, you guys? It looks like it's been resealed. Let's see if I can get a glare. There, you see that? There's 2 pieces of tape there. What the heck, man? It doesn't look like the first piece was cut, though. It looks like the first piece ripped. But that's disappointing. Because now you question. You get a situation like this where there's 2 pieces of tape on your boxed figure, and you wonder, does that mean that someone at the EB Games pulled this out and displayed it, or played with it, or tampered with it? Was it a quality check at Hasbro's factory? I don't know, man. I wish I didn't notice that. A little disappointing. Let's check Venom. Let's see if he's got the same thing going on. Nope, Venom's good. I like Venom, but I think the head sculpt on this one, the Venom head is too small or too big. I don't remember. I remember seeing previews for it and wondering, like, it's an odd choice. Why did they do that? So there they are. This one's closer to make it scale up, but there they are side by side. No comparison. This is so basic. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of nope, the head's not articulated. That doesn't count. 8 points of articulation. This one has a lot more. It would be nice if this one came with some more accessories. Carnage comes with extra hands. He comes with the blade. Extra head. Yeah, we got the extra head, but Venom's got stuff too. So, oh well. 4 more Build-A-Figure pieces. This Build-A-Figure I definitely want to build. And unfortunately, I definitely want to build this bigger Build-A-Figure too. So I've got my work cut out for me. And that's all I got today, you guys. Very, very, very happy. Glad that I was able to make it out to EB Games today. Because if I didn't make it out today and waited till Monday, everything would be gone. I would love to go back and get the Hulkbuster 2-pack, but I've convinced myself I don't need it, so I'm not going to buy it. But I do need the empty box, so if you have an empty box, please let me know, and I will send you a label so you can ship it to me, because I want to finish the collage. That's everything I got for today, you guys. A short day, not a lot of damage, not a lot of stuff going on. I have more figs to show in the garage. I brought in all of my Toy Biz Marvel stuff. This is just 2.5 figures. I've got a whole box of it. I'll show you guys some of that stuff eventually. That's it, you guys. So the original, when I was growing up and I was watching the animated Spider-Man cartoon where these figures come from, that's when I got big into Spider-Man and Marvel, and that's at the same time that the X-Men cartoon was out. That was big too. So coming full circle now and really digging these Marvel Legends figures, especially lately. Like comparing them to just a few years ago, the Legends that they were putting out, the stuff they're putting out lately is fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal. And I guess it has to do with the face printing thing. And the movies too, right? Like the movies. So yeah, big Marvel fan right now. Really, really loving it. Combination of the movies and figures, right? Like this is just a small sample of some of the stuff that I have. There's a whole box here beside me. Did I even show you guys Hydro Man yet? I think I just got him back. Hydro Man comes with this little thing you put on the back of him, and then the water squirts out of this hand. That one saw a lot of play. That was a lot of fun. Oh, here's one you haven't seen yet, I bet. Phoenix. And the original batteries, you can't see it because the lights are too bright. What if I do this? There you go. Yep, that's it, guys. That's all I got. Thanks for joining me. If you liked the video, please subscribe. I'd love to have you on the channel. And most importantly, be excellent to each other. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Peace.